All right, let's continue. So as we did the blocking with the move brush, now we're going to jump into the second brush, which is the clay buildup. So if I hit the B and C, you can see I have a clay buildup over here. So I'm going to select this brush and then just zoom in to the head and just do a little bit tweaking with the brush. Now the way this brush works, if I just click and just keep sculpting on it, you can see how the polygons are coming out. So basically, clay buildup doesn't care about the polygons, it just go and do its job. So I'm going to hit Control Z to undo, and let's start with the eyes. So I'm going to hold down Alt to dig in and just give him some blocking over here for the eye and maybe for the mouth, just like that. There we go. Maybe a little bit smoothing. Again, holding down Shift and just smooth it out. Now again, remember my intensity is 44%. And I'll just keep continue. Hold on Alt, and there we go. Just giving a little bit form, or you can say the blocking for the muscle. My reference is on the right side, so I'm watching the reference as well. Again, just giving a little bit shape out of it. Maybe for the legs. And maybe just smooth it out over here. There we go. Just like that. There we go. Now you can see there's a bridge between this deltoid muscle to this neck muscle. So I'm adding that bridge over here. And remember, we are in the dynamish. That means if I hold down Control and drag, I can redynamish. And you can see how the polygons has been redynamished. So this was before. If I drag this, this is the after. So you can see the difference over here. I'm going to add this neckline over here. Kind of adds the flow over here. Hold it down Alt, just bringing out some shapes. And again, just redynamation so it will keep that form. Just a little bit smooth over here. And here's the trick. Don't sculpt from the side view. Don't sculpt from the front view. Try to take the 3-quadrant view. This will allow you to just give you some kind of a roundness onto it, because the basically is the head is not a perfect square. It's actually rounded from over here. So it goes like this. So you want to make sure that you are sculpting from 3-quadrant view. So for example, like this way. And keep your perspective on, because generally you're going to be working with the perspective a lot. So it's good habit that you sculpt in perspective. Now here's the jawline, so I'm just going to bring it out like this. Like that. And there we go. Now later on we're going to detach the jaw and the head, the neck as well, and the body and forearms and so on. Again, adding the bridge. Just adding a little bit cut over here because there are basically 2 muscles. So again, there we go. Again, three-quarter view to keep things rounded. You can see it's more like a box shape. Just bringing my brush size over here and bringing out some muscles over here as well. There we go. And if I tap over here, now my canvas is going to be focused over here. You can see. So if I, for example, if I tap over here and hold down Alt and drag, you can see it's focused over here. So that's why that's how we can keep things in focus. And a little bit smoothness. Now you can try with there are some clay buildup, clay tubes, and there is also clay tubes constraint. So these are the 4 brushes that you can try. You can also try with the standard brush. It's completely up to you how you feel comfortable. So I just like clay buildup, so that's why I use this a lot. It's completely up to you how you feel comfortable. I would recommend you to just give it a try on every brush and then see which one is better for you. This look fine. Let me turn on the floor and turn off the perspective and see where we lose a little bit shape, so we can just use the move brush. So I'm using the hotkey again. One is my hotkey for the move brush, which I already explained on the first videos, I guess. There we go. So I will be using the 3 brushes combo. First is the move, second is the clay buildup, and now let's talk about the third brush, which is the damian standard. So if you hit the B key and come to if you look over here, this is the damian standard. So my shortcut keys are set with the 1 is the move, second is for clay buildup, and 3 is for the damian standard. So the damian standard is allow you to just drag the mouse, and you can see there's kind of a crease line over here, which makes so beautiful. I just love this brush. So I'm going to turn on the perspective and just getting kind of a guideline for the jaw area. So just we can pull it out like this. Now it's a closed mouth, remember. So later on I'm going to open the mouth, but right now I'm just adding the guideline over here just to get an idea. Now here's the beauty of this. If you hold down Alt, it works the opposite. So the polygons are coming out. As you can see, there's a harsh edge over here, and that comes out beautifully. Later on, you can just smooth it out like that. There we go. Maybe a little bit more cuts over here, and then just smooth it out like that. Switching to clay buildup, and there we go. Maybe adding some more muscles over here on the front. The knee joints. Switching to damian standard, hitting the 3, and just. So I'm just giving guidelines for me, where later on I'm going to give the details, where all the textures and the wrinkles all will be coming out like that. So this is just a guideline. Again, keeping in quadrant, just holding on Alt and pushing in the geometry and just smoothing it out later. There we go. So it completely rounded, comes out rounded over here, the neck. Okay, looks great. Let's turn on the perspective, and yeah, it looks great. So we'll continue in the next chapter.